Hello, and welcome to the Grassman Chronicles. In this episode, we will be exploring the Jersey Devil, said to reside primarily in the Pine Barrens forest of New Jersey. The New Jersey Pine Barrens, also known as the Pine Lands or simply the Pines, is the largest remaining example of the Atlantic coastal Pine Barrens ecosystem. Stretching across more than 7 counties of New Jersey, it is a unique and expansive forested region located in southern New Jersey, covering approximately 1.1 million acres. Characterized by its sandy, acidic soils, the area is dominated by pine trees, particularly the pitch pine and the New Jersey pine, along with a diverse understory of scrub oaks, huckleberries, and various types of heath. The landscape is marked by a mix of wetlands, rivers, and cedar swamps, creating a rich habitat for a wide variety of wildlife. It's home to many rare and endangered species, including the endangered Pine Barrens tree frog, the northern pine snake, and, according to legend, another inhabitant of the Pine Barrens is the Jersey Devil. One of America's most enduring urban myths, it traces its origins back to the early 18th century, when, according to local lore, in 1735, the creature was born to a woman known as Mother Leeds, who resided in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. Some researchers identify Mother Leeds as Japheth Leeds' wife, Deborah Leeds. This connection is based on a 1736 will in which Japheth Leeds, who struggled with alcoholism and had trouble providing for his family, named 12 children, a detail that aligns with the legendary story of Mother Leeds, who, already the mother of 12 children, faced a moment of frustration upon discovering she was pregnant with a 13th. In a fit of exasperation, she allegedly cursed the unborn child, exclaiming, "Let this one be a devil." When the child was born, it is said to have transformed into a horrifying creature, described as having the head of a horse, bat wings, hooves, and a serpent-like tail. Eyewitness accounts claim it screeched, killed the midwife present, and then flew up the chimney, disappearing into the dark recesses of the Pine Barrens. The creature was initially referred to as the Leeds Devil, and then by many other names, like Jabberwock, an air hoss, a wazzlebug, the Jersey Terror, the Flying Devil, and a hoodle doodle bird. The name Jersey Devil itself only became standardized in the early 20th century. Prior to this, many early printed references mention a Leeds Devil or Devil of Leeds. The legend of the Jersey Devil is intricately woven into the historical fabric of the Leeds family, actual settlers in southern New Jersey. Daniel Leeds, Japheth Leeds' father, immigrated to America in the late 1600s, establishing himself as a landholder in the Pine Barrens. As a devout Anglican and one of the first publishers of almanacs in the colonies, Daniel's writings included astrological symbols that incited the ire of the dominant Quaker community, leading to his public branding as a heretic. Despite this backlash, Leeds continued to write, producing esoteric astrological texts exploring subjects such as Christian occultism, mysticism, and demonology. In the 1690s, after further censorship from the Philadelphia Quaker meeting, Leeds published anti-Quaker tracts that criticized Quaker theology. In retaliation, South Jersey Quakers published Satan's harbinger encountered, accusing Leeds of consorting with the devil. In 1716, Titan Leeds took over his father's almanac business, which continued to include astrological content and soon began to compete with Benjamin Franklin's popular Poor Richard's Almanac. The rivalry heated up in 1733 when Franklin humorously predicted Titan Leeds' death that October to undermine his competitor's sales. Titan Leeds, offended by this jest, publicly condemned Franklin as a fool and a liar. When the date of Leeds' supposed passing had come and gone, Franklin published Leeds' obituary anyway. When challenged by the very much alive Leeds, Franklin insisted that Leeds had in fact died, but that he was being impersonated by an inferior publisher. When Leeds actually died in 1738, Franklin publicly commended the impostors for ending their charade. In 1728, Titan Leeds began featuring the family crest as a wyvern, a dragon-like creature with bat wings, reminiscent of descriptions of the Jersey Devil, potentially exacerbating the Leeds family's already tarnished reputation among locals and contributing to the lore surrounding the Leeds Devil. The menacing imagery of the wyvern, combined with growing animosity toward the ruling elite in the region, and the superstitions, fears of the unknown, all helped solidify the connection between the Leeds family and the concept of devils and monsters lurking within the Pine Barrens. Beyond the well-known tale of the Leeds family, various other origins for the Jersey Devil have been suggested, each reflecting different cultural and historical contexts. One theory posits that the legend is rooted in Native American mythology, specifically among the Lenape people, who spoke of a creature called the Msing, a spirit believed to inhabit the Pine Barrens and serve as a protector of the land. Another perspective ties the Jersey Devil to the fears of early European settlers who confronted the wildness of the New Jersey wilderness. Unknown animals and harsh conditions likely inspired their tales of monsters. The isolation and harshness of the Pine Barrens further contributed to these stories, as the dense forests and swamps spurred superstitions about strange creatures lurking in the shadows. Collectively, these alternative origins highlight a blend of folklore, environmental isolation, and cultural fears that contributed to the Jersey Devil legend. Descriptions of the Jersey Devil vary, but certain characteristics remain consistent throughout the years. It is commonly said to possess the head of a horse or goat, a long serpentine tail, bat-like wings, hooved feet, occasionally described as cloven hooves, claws or talons, horns protruding from its head, and a height ranging from 3 to 7 feet or about 1 to 2 meters. Its most notorious feature is its chilling, blood-curdling scream, often described as a high-pitched wail, echoing through the Pine Barrens. Many witnesses have reported hearing this eerie noise, which adds to the legend's allure. The Jersey Devil bears similarities to various other cryptids and mythological creatures, both in its appearance and the fear it instills. Its bat-like wings and hooved feet echo the chupacabra from Latin American folklore, known for its vampiric traits and bizarre hybrid features. The creature's goat-like head and horns invite comparisons to Krampus, a horned, demonic figure from Alpine traditions that combines animal and human traits. Like the Mothman, Another renowned American cryptid, the Jersey Devil possesses wings and is often associated with ominous signs or disaster. Both creatures have a history of terrorizing rural communities, along with numerous eyewitness accounts. The Jersey Devil's flying abilities and grotesque features also parallel ancient mythological beings like griffins and harpies, which combined avian characteristics with a fearsome reputation. These comparisons underscore the Jersey Devil's position within a wider cultural pattern of fearsome hybrid creatures. Cryptozoologists, who study creatures thought to be undiscovered by science, theorize that the Jersey Devil could represent an unidentified species. Some even speculate it might be a surviving prehistoric creature, perhaps a flying reptile from a long-lost era. Although this idea remains highly speculative, it endures among those seeking an explanation for the elusive creature. The Jersey Devil has reportedly been spotted countless times over the centuries, with particularly intense sightings recorded in the 19th and early 20th centuries. In the early 1800s, the Jersey Devil gained fame through several remarkable sightings. One significant encounter involved Commodore Stephen Decatur, a prominent American naval officer, who claimed to have seen the elusive creature while inspecting cannonballs at Hanover Mill Works. He fired a cannonball at it, only to be astonished when the beast emerged unscathed and took flight. Another notable sighting occurred around 1820, when Joseph Bonaparte, Napoleon's elder brother, reported seeing the Jersey Devil while hunting on his border town estate. The creature's reputation as a menace grew in 1840 when it was blamed for several livestock killings. Reports of similar attacks continued in 1841, accompanied by mysterious tracks and unsettling screams, further fueling the legend. In 1870, a Long Beach fisherman said he saw the Jersey Devil serenading a mermaid. In January 1909, one of the most famous waves of Jersey Devil sightings swept across South Jersey and even reached Philadelphia, with hundreds reporting sightings of a mysterious creature. During this time, the Jersey Devil allegedly attacked a trolley car, left unexplained footprints, and instilled fear in various communities. As panic spread, schools closed, and armed posses formed to hunt the creature. Sightings were reported in towns such as Burlington, Camden, and Haddonfield, with numerous accounts of strange footprints found in the snow. In December 1925, a farmer in Greenwich Township shot an unidentified animal attempting to steal his chickens, and took a photograph of its carcass. He later claimed that none of the 100 people he showed the photo to could identify the creature. On July 27, 1937, residents in Downingtown, Pennsylvania, reported seeing an unknown animal with red eyes, which a local reporter compared to the Jersey Devil. In 1951, several boys from Gibbstown, New Jersey, claimed to have encountered a monster resembling the Jersey Devil. Sightings of a creature resembling the Jersey Devil's corpse also surfaced in 1957, while in 1960, tracks and strange noises near Mays Landing were attributed to it. While the Jersey Devil is most famously associated with the Pine Barrens of southern New Jersey, sightings have also been reported in nearby regions, particularly in eastern Pennsylvania, Delaware, and New York. The 1909 wave of sightings notably expanded the legend beyond New Jersey. Residents in Maryland and Virginia have reported creatures resembling the Jersey Devil, and modern accounts report sightings in other areas as well. These reports indicate that while the Jersey Devil is a central figure in New Jersey lore, its legend has transcended state lines, evolving into a regional cryptid that continues to evoke curiosity and fear. Over the years, the legend of the Jersey Devil has sparked numerous rewards and hunting expeditions in the Pine Barrens of New Jersey. The wave of sightings in 1909 caused a public frenzy, prompting local newspapers to offer rewards for its capture, some as high as $10,000, which was an incredible sum at the time. This led to organized hunting parties, where groups of townsfolk, farmers, and even experienced hunters ventured into the forest armed with traps and rifles, hoping to claim the reward. Despite extensive efforts and widespread media coverage, no conclusive evidence of the creature's existence was ever found. However, the allure of the Jersey Devil lives on, with periodic hunts and reward offers resurfacing, keeping the mystery and folklore alive in local culture. Modern sightings of the Jersey Devil continue to captivate the public, with the rise of online platforms amplifying the phenomenon. Recent years have seen numerous videos and photos shared on social media purporting to capture the creature in action, flying through the sky, lurking in shadows, or darting across roads in the Pine Barrens. And from the skeptic side of the story, we have historian Brian Regal of Keene University, who suggests that the story of Mother Leeds likely evolved from the Leeds family's notorious reputation in colonial New Jersey. He argues that the religious and political tensions surrounding the Leeds family helped lay the groundwork for the folklore that transformed into the Jersey Devil legend. During the 18th century, Daniel Leeds became embroiled in disputes with prominent figures, including Benjamin Franklin, contributing to Leeds' family's portrayal as, quote, monsters. Regal contends that it was this vilification, rather than an actual creature, that birthed the Jersey Devil myth. Other ideas suggest it may be indeed that Mrs. Leeds gave birth to a child with a birth defect. Given the superstitions of the period, the legend of the Jersey Devil was born. In the Encyclopedia of Hoaxes from 1993, Gordon Stein noted that the alleged Jersey Devil footprints from 1909 closely resembled a horse's hoof, and a man later confessed to making some of these tracks. Jeff Tibbles, in The World's Greatest Hoaxes, 2006, claimed that in 1909, Norman Jeffries, a publicist for Philadelphia's Arch Street Museum and a well-known prankster, played a pivotal role in perpetuating the Jersey Devil legend. When T.F. Hopkins, the museum's proprietor, mentioned that the museum might have to close unless attendance increased, Jeffries seized the opportunity. A live Jersey Devil would surely draw crowds. To generate excitement, Jeffries planted fictitious news stories about new sightings of the creature. Then, with his friend Jacob Hope, an animal trainer, he purchased a kangaroo from a circus, attaching artificial claws and bat wings to it, and presenting it as the captured Jersey Devil. Seems the poor kangaroo was only displayed for a couple weeks, and the museum closed. Sightings of the Jersey Devil can also be attributed to misidentified wildlife. Large birds such as sandhill cranes and great horned owls, with their ominous appearances and loud cries, might have contributed to such sightings. Other witnesses may have mistaken injured or deformed animals, like horses or deer, for something supernatural. Although skeptics attribute many sightings to wildlife or hoaxes, believers argue that the legend of the Jersey Devil is alive and well, with new encounters proving that the centuries-old mystery remains unsolved in the digital age. The Jersey Devil has also evolved beyond a local legend, making its mark in mainstream culture by inspiring books, movies, television shows, and video games. Its popularity has led to appearances in paranormal documentaries, keeping the creature's lore alive and stimulating public imagination. One notable cultural reference is the New Jersey Devils NHL hockey team, which adopted the creature as its namesake. The team's fiery red and black colors emphasize the Jersey Devils' fearsome reputation, and the mascot has become a beloved symbol for both the hockey team and the state, intertwining New Jersey's sports and folklore traditions. In conclusion, the Jersey Devil endures as one of the most popular cryptids in American folklore. Whether born from superstition, misidentifications, or something otherworldly, this creature continues to intrigue and terrify. Its mystery is compelling today as it was centuries ago. The thick, haunting woods of the Pine Barrens provide an ideal setting for these chilling tales, ensuring that the story of the Jersey Devil will live on for generations to come. Thank you for watching. I hope the story of the Jersey Devil captivated your imagination as much as it did mine. This legendary cryptid weaves together the intriguing history of the Leeds family, early American folklore, and tales of a demon-like monster haunting the Pine Barrens. The Jersey Devil legend truly has all the elements of a haunting masterpiece, leaving the Pine Barrens enveloped in an enduring, spine-tingling mystery. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to get notified about future episodes of the Grassman Chronicles. See you then.